Hey guys, this is Alexi, aka Nobullshitphysio, and today we're doing PhysioReacts, where I give my take on very stupid fitness and musculoskeletal rehab contents. Here we go.
Yes.
Bursitis to the knee, it's just swelling in around this area. So I would do the knee torquing, which is simply like this, taking the hands on the knees.
Wait.
Downwards.
Did you say knee twerking?
And rotate them like this.
Wait, let me go back.
Hold them, and so I would do the knee torquing, which is simply like this, taking the
Yeah, you said.
knees.
Yo, you should put some little Nicki Minaj's on his knees that are twerking. Let's edit that in later.
Yeah.
Hold them, and we're just twisting the skin on
And also, I like how he's. Why do they? Is that like a TikTok thing where they always put themselves in stupid situations?
It's fairly deep. And
Like he always has to be like, "Hey, I'm just hanging out here. My staff is asking me for
I
a
think
wage."
that is a thing, actually.
what I would do is I would take and
So
stretch
annoying.
the skin on the back of the
Yeah,
knee.
it's weird.
Right here. I would take that one hand on the the calf, other hand on the hamstring area. I literally stretch them apart like this, and stretch the knee apart, and move the leg around and breathe.
Does this guy like? You think he has like a plan when he treats, or he just improvises all the time?
I mean, like sometimes it could just work, like because it's just moving. He's just moving around. Like there's enough placebo.
Yeah. Placebo effect's probably super strong because of the context and the fact he has like, it's very theatrical the way he treats. Like treating with 4 people isn't an isolated thing. He does that a lot apparently.
But like if you're working with someone in pain, like any type of movement, right? Like for certain situations, it doesn't have to be specific.
Oh, I'd say most situations, but I'm just thinking like why? Because he has all these rationales
Yeah.
that are completely stupid and debunked. But like, why? How does he come up with them? Does he just wake up and go like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This makes sense. Because he's like, I'd be surprised if that guy knows like basic anatomy.
I feel like he bases it off of like the fascial lines people learn about in anatomy trains.
Oh yeah, right.
And kind of combines that with meridians.
Did you read the Anatomy Trains by Tom Ayers? Did you read that book?
I got through most of it actually, and yeah.
What does it say? Like,
I actually believe some of that stuff, like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm 22. Like I was a susceptible teenager to these.
you could have been one of the Chang-Chi's clients. I swear to God, bro, it works. Just try it, please try it. I'm so strong.
Hey, Gary,
What?
what causes somebody's big toe to turn inwards?
Big toe to turn inwards?
Yeah.
Well, usually it's a liver problem. It's not liver problem. But you can do some things to get it out. You can do our organ release. First of all, I would take your left hand, put it on
Damn.
liver gallbladder right around here. We pull the skin in
Of course.
and pull. And I know it seems weird if I was talking about liver, but I would breathe 3 times. Bringing the area to liver, because first of all, we get the organs and the meridians loosened up. And then to the nose 3 times. Wow.
And why
Moving down, and here's what's really important. So the reason why is the liver meridian goes all the way down here, all the way to the big toe. So when the meridian pulls, it pulls the toe inward. And so one of the things that you can do is you can take your toe, literally, and you can torque the fascia there. Pull the skin around the calf here, pull it like this, turn your head and breathe 3 times through the mouth and 3 times through the nose. That breathing sequence activates all the layers of fascia. And if you do that, and you can do that with the other toes too, pull them and twist them and turn them, same thing, but especially the big toe, you're gonna have some good relief.
I love how we just jumped from like, you got a problem with your big toe, like just it's your liver. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. And it's funny because like these people think they're modifying fascial lines with their hands, but like when we walk, there's 2 to like 6 times. I think it's actually like 2 to 8 times their body weight going through like our tendons and muscles or whatever.
Yeah, and then you can
And this guy's just, yeah, you can just wiggle it out. You've seen the videos of people trying to break fascia with their hands, like fit people trying to pull it apart and they can't. I mean, I wish I had their confidence. Like, these guys are living in like another dimension and they're completely wrong. And they're completely 100% confident. They're like, it's like their life is on full send the whole time. And, you know, I think I'm kind of qualified at what I do. I mean, I'm probably, you know, not the best physio in the world, but I think I know what I do. But I guarantee you that when I talk to people, my language is way more uncertain than these people. It's insane. I bet this guy hasn't said "I don't know" in like 20 years. He's like, yeah, easy. Economy, fascia. Your wife, fascia.
Gary, what is the cause of pain?
100% of the time. If you're out of stress, pain just goes away. That's why we take things to calm our stress down, even like heroin. It just takes us down. Pain is caused by stress, and stress is caused by anything you do in your life.
Yeah.
Oh, what was his answer? Like he said,
what is the cause of pain? He said it's stress.
I mean, he's not wrong 100%, but
Yeah.
like, what if you get shot in the leg?
That's stress, though. Physical stress.
You're gonna be, well, you're stressed when you got shot, you know?
That's physical stress, though. It just depends.
Yeah.
I think it depends how you define. I think that's a general problem in like stress research, is defining stress, because it could be so many different things. But he doesn't know that. He's just saying things.
Yeah, so I guess this one video I might agree with him. I'm a nerd, but these guys, he does the breakfast and then he just wakes up and they're like, hey man, what's the cause of pain? It's like,
Glad you asked.
if you look at like how they're asking questions, it sounds like the creepiest little kid ever.
Yeah.
Daddy, why people pain? Daddy, what's fascia maneuver? Like, no one speaks like that. I don't know. Well, I love the effort though. The mise en scène is great.
But this is part 2 of the cancer patient.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
Is it them at the police station or like, hey guys, we fucked up? My bad.
People in here wondering what just happened.
She had colon rectal cancer, and we went through a fascial maneuver session. And the scar is still in the body. That means the emotion of the disease is still caught there. And she was holding it. So when we addressed it and we remediated it, we moved it and moved the fascial layers.
I wonder what Gary is like. Do you think he's humble? Because he's like kind of like a hippie.
He's probably an asshole. I guarantee you he's acting 100% in all of these.
Yeah, he's probably a crystal Republican. And by that, I mean, he's like, you know, how like people from the Orange County in California are like, they embrace all the left-wing, like, bullshit part, like the crystals and like energy and like the yoga. I like yoga sometimes, but I mean, like, they're extreme at it. And they're always like, but then they're going to vote for like Donald Trump or whatever. And you're like, that's kind of confusing. You're a hippie with a Hummer. Make it make sense. I don't know. He's probably that because he's from Venice. You know that? They were in Venice, California, and then they moved here. Yeah.
I didn't read his whole bio.
I did. I didn't want to watch videos, but I wanted info. I wanted to see if he had a license because, again, I'm probably going to start a petition because I don't think this guy should be allowed to practice. No offense.
Yeah.
Because he's nothing. He doesn't even have a qualification. Like, my sister could do what he's doing. Like, what do you think? What's his title when you go to the clinic? What does his business card say?
Gary.
It just says Gary with 2 R's.
Yeah.
It's just every card. Yeah, that's a fucking meme.
Pale nimbus. White. Impressive. Very nice. Let's see.
Stories.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring. The tasteful thickness of it. Oh my God. It even has a watermark.
Something wrong? Patrick? You're sweating.
All right, so thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, just hit the subscribe button, share, like, and comment what I should review next. All right, peace.